The Department of Justice has said it is regrettable that some criminal legal aid solicitors appear to have withdrawn their services. It comes as many solicitors say they will not be returning to the courtroom until there is further engagement with the Minister for Justice over a new flat fee payment model. Dozens of cases before the courts were adjourned today as people were left with no legal representation.
While there may have been more of a European focus in Cork for the government today, a deepening discontent grew at district court level. Solicitors up and down the country have walked out of courthouses in a dispute over how they are paid. And today, solicitors in Cork gathered to discuss the current impasse.
Hundreds of solicitors across the country have a decision to make. In Cork, solicitors have made a decision in both public and private work to withdraw from criminal work at this time. We asked the Minister for Justice to talk to us.
And what's this going to mean for the justice system now?
The justice system is in free-fall collapse at this time.
Under the new system, solicitors will be paid a new flat rate fee of €520 under a one accused, one fee model. This differs from the old system, whereby solicitors were paid per court appearance by a client entitled to free legal aid. But the Department of Justice held firm today, saying that this new flat rate fee is the equivalent to the fees for 5 appearances in the District Court, plus an 8% increase. A department spokesperson adding that while criminal case volumes in the District Court have decreased, expenditure on criminal aid has nearly doubled. However, many solicitors today also said it's not just pay that has led them to taking this action, but also a lack of consultation.
As it stands, the Minister has unilaterally imposed a new contract with the criminal legal aid solicitors without any engagement with the representative bodies, and despite being called upon to do so by the Oireachtas themselves in a letter where they urge them to pause the implementation of this legislation so it could be given the reasonable time to iron out any issues that were contained in it.
Legal sources have said this dispute is only set to get worse. With criminal court lists already in chaos across the country, the fear now is that if a resolution is not reached soon, the criminal legal system could grind to a halt. Mark O'Driscoll, RTE News, the District Court in Cork.
Well, returning to that story of criminal case hearings grinding to a halt all around the country as solicitors withdraw their services in protest at the new legal aid once-off payment. Let's get the view from Frank Buttimer, criminal defence solicitor in Cork. Frank, we heard one of your colleagues say in Mark O'Driscoll's report earlier that the system is grinding to a halt, it's in free fall. Do you and your colleagues take any responsibility for that?
Solicitors are participants in the criminal justice system. We do not create it. The responsibility for the criminal justice system is a matter for the Minister for Justice. We actually are very, very important participants. I don't think our importance has been recognised by the way in which the Minister has, quite frankly, not engaged with us when he's going about creating a new structure in respect of a contract which we have had for 60 years without any form of meaningful engagement with us. We are not adverse to change. We would like change, we would like progress. We are open to engagement. The way in which we have been treated is the huge issue for solicitors in this situation. We are more than willing to engage with the Minister. That simply has not happened.
Well, the Minister has quoted widely from a review which he said found inefficiencies and perverse incentives in the current system. In other words, if you're paid every time you represent a client in court, surely that incentivises people to look for adjournments or maybe to agree more easily to adjournments.
Quite frankly, that doesn't happen. I go to the courts every day, Vivienne. Every day of my life. I wish I was in there today and yesterday when I had to stop going in. The great majority of delays, and there are delays in the system, by the way, the great majority of delays are systemic and or on the side of the prosecution, and genuinely sometimes for reasons that have to be understood. The criminal courts don't follow a kind of a linear, straight path. The people we're dealing with, the circumstances in which they find themselves can be difficult and challenging. We have to deal with circumstances as they present. If we were doing something wrong or gaming the system as seems to be out there to generate fees judges who have power to deal with those matters would reprimand us, would ensure that we're not paid, and nothing of the kind would occur. Anybody who's in the system
Frank, sorry
knows...
to cut across you, but how do you explain that cases involving payments under the criminal legal aid system take so much longer to get through the system than cases not involving legal aid?
If that is a true suggestion, and sometimes it is, it's because of the nature of the case that's being dealt with. The reality is that people who have these difficulties in life circumstances, there's more involved in dealing with them in circumstances that they find themselves in. The Minister is putting forward, by the way, statistics, facts and figures to support his contention that, he's correct, etc. We've never been shown those. The Minister hasn't negotiated. We've always said that if the Minister has, a legitimate argument to make, and by the way, he does have a responsibility for the public purse, but if he's putting forward these arguments that he says he has, which he's never shown to anybody, and incidentally, that emerged in the Oireachtas subcommittee the other day, where he received a letter about that following the event. But if he wants to engage with us on those facts and figures, please feel free. The problem for us is that he's fundamentally altering the structure of a contract by diktat and by giving us no opportunity to engage in the restructuring. I don't know of any business or any operation in which that would be acceptable. Something so fundamental requires engagement. We are very happy to tell the Minister how we think things can improve. We see them every day. Like we go in there every day to get cases done.
Is he totally wrong in saying the system is being abused by some? He gave an example to the Oireachtas committee where 63 certificates for legal aid were issued in respect of one accused. Is that happening or not?
Yeah, if the Minister is suggesting that solicitors are systemically abusing the system, he is totally wrong. If the Minister has examples of abuse, he should refer them to the authorities which deal with those concerns, such as, by the way, An Garda Síochána or the Legal Services Regulatory Authority. We know of no such, referral. And by the way, the situation as far as we're concerned is we want to help to move the matter on. But when you're being presented with a fait accompli, the contract for which, by the way, was presented to us on the 30th of June so that we would work to it yesterday after a 60-year period, there is no reality to that scenario.
Can I just ask you about the flat fee that he's now offering? It's $520 one-off payment per client. Does it not amount to the same thing if the previous payment was $240 for the first and €60 for each court appearance after that? If you appear on average 5 times in court for an accused under the legal aid system, does it not amount to the same thing or balance out in the end?
Yeah, the Minister will explain to you where he's coming from in respect of that. What he has not said at all, actually, is that by his model, there are many, many circumstances in which we could do all this work, bring a case to a certain point, and then because of circumstances that are totally outside our control, a case does not finish, we never get paid. We have said to the Minister, imagine that, we have said to the Minister that by the model which he's seeking to introduce, we could work in a case for a year, year and a half, 2 years, something doesn't happen to bring the case to a conclusion, we don't get paid. I mean, it's so ludicrous that nobody would accept it. There are other circumstances in which we might do a case for a year, year and a half, the client disappears, we don't see the client again, client re-emerges, like 3 months later, decides that he doesn't like me for what I'm doing for him, goes off to another solicitor. I've done 90% of the work, the other solicitor gets the full fee. I mean, it is so untenable that is the actual reality of what's being proposed, that we really couldn't as a professional body accept it. And by the way, that is, we are professional people. We respect what we're doing. We respect the courts. We respect the system, judges. We're very sorry that this is happening. We do not want it to be happening. We want to be in court to get the cases done.
So where do you see this going now over the next...
It's just not acceptable.
Where do you see it going over the next days and weeks? Are we to see a total halt to criminal cases?
Well, the way I see it going is that the Minister should contact us. We'd be very happy to contact him. we should engage with him. We raised our concerns with the Minister at the Oireachtas Committee meeting 2 days ago. I believe that he didn't take any single one of them on board. At the end of the meeting, the concern was expressed by the Oireachtas Committee that the Minister should actually pause the implementation of the new structure because it was subject to such concern. They wrote to the Minister on the 30th of June to express their concern and to ask him to pause this implementation. I don't know whether the Minister has got a reply, but I can assure the Irish public that we want to engage. We want to work.
Okay.
We want to be paid. We want to do what we should be doing. That's where we're coming from.
Frank Buttermore, thanks for joining us on 6-1.